Fellow Nigerians, I am leading a call to bring to the fore the need for us to resist the implementation of state police in our nation, Nigeria. While we are grappling with the economic difficulties we've been thrown into by the current administration, we must bear in mind that the implementation of state police across the Federal Republic of Nigeria spells catastrophe and doom, given our peculiarities as a state. The current state of Nigeria is not ripe for state police, and state police does not in any way address the issues of insecurity in our beloved nation. Just as we have seen with this current administration, throwing all manner of policies without actually interrogating what problem they are looking to address. With state police, it is even going to be much more catastrophic. The problems of insecurity in Nigeria remains the proliferation of arms, inadequate policing, human rights abuse. Now, looking at these problems, you have every doubt that state policing would actually solve these problems. We are in a nation where we have people who run guns, arms and ammunition move into the country, and nobody is speaking about this. You find that criminal elements wear even more sophisticated arms than federal forces who are meant to keep the peace. The question of the state having the monopoly of the use of force is at the front burner of our national discourse, or rather, should be at the front burner of our national discourse, which the state police does not in any way remedy. As a matter of fact, states are still grappling with payment of monthly salaries of civil servants as at when due, generating enough revenue to pursue infrastructural development that will aid economic activities in the respective states. Adding state policing to the burden of the states is just going to be enormous, and it's just going to be catastrophic given the peculiarity of the Nigerian state. Some time ago, when the issue of regional security system arose, with Ahmed Tekun at the front burner, I raised the alarm. I reached out to a few senators I could communicate with as at then, and I made it known to them that this act or the bill as at then to establish regional security networks like Ametoku should be rejected on the basis that it could lead to other regional struggles, like we have seen with the Eastern Security Network, which even emerged without the mechanism of the law, which actually posed a lot of challenges, or which even poses a lot of security challenges in the East currently. But many of those senators did not listen, and today we can see that Ahmed Toku and the likes of other regional security architectures did not address insecurity in their respective states. The same way, we must pay attention to what the administration of President Bola Tinubu is doing, especially with the introduction of state police. The state police, I continue to emphasize, does not in any way solve the problem of inadequate policing. If we need to address the issue of inadequate policing, then the government should do much more to recruit more manpower into the Nigerian police force. On the other hand, the issue of human rights uh, violation, police brutality, could be remedied not even through state police, but by way of governors, you know, monitoring police officers who serve in their respective states. Hence, instead of advocating for a state police, it is important that we rather advocate for a review of the act as establishing the Nigerian police force, whereby governors are given the right to monitor those serving in their respective states. It means that governors will take database of police officers who serve in their states and by extension, monitor their activities, whether they are on patrol, whether they are on checkpoint duties, or they are going on arrest. So governors will have to think of strategies to adopt to monitor the excesses and activities of the police officers serving in their respective states. I think that enough, that adequately addresses the issue of the human rights violation that we're seeing by the Nigerian police, which in itself constitutes insecurity. We must bear in mind that at the heart of security challenges in Nigeria is the proliferation of arms. The federal government must do everything they can to make sure that they remain an institution that has the monopoly of the use of force. This is only possible when we begin to track the activities on our borders, control gun runnings, bring those responsible dealers in terms of gun runnings to book. And that is the only way we can solve insecurity problems in Nigeria. Otherwise, state police could cause another anarchy for us as a people. I urge you, Nigerians, wherever you are, please stand firm. We can't sit back again and allow this government to throw any policy at us. And at the end of the day, we are lamenting. This is the time for us to call the government to action. At least this is what we want. We do not want state police. We do not want state police. Join me as we raise our voice to address this issue. Thank you so much. I am Onyema Francis Nana, also known as Francis Onyema, one-time governorship aspirant, Delta State.